Hey, Roger Martin here from Billings, Montana. Good day. There are a couple things that are just outstanding. One is the evidence that's now coming forth that the media said didn't exist. Again, again.
State Department officials while Joe Biden was vice president. This evidence, this is the evidence the media said didn't exist. And here it says, per our conversation, Karen Tramontano of Blue Star Strategies requested a meeting to discuss with U.S. Novelli. USG remarks alleging Burisma, Ukrainian energy company, of corruption. She noted that two high-profile U.S. citizens are affiliated with the company, including Hunter Biden as a board member. Tramontano would like to talk with U.S. Novelli about getting a better understanding of how the U.S. came to determination that the company is corrupt.
Anyhow, let's go on here. You get to the spot here. There is a couple things here that are really, really powerful. One of them is with these sex groups and offenders out of Wichita. All this cover up with Me Too and Epstein. Pathetic.
About Matt Lauer, Bill Clinton, Jeffrey Epstein, and others. They were relentlessly trying to use hashtag MeToo to take down @real Donald Trump during the 2016 election. And Trump wasn't the only one these hypocrites were targeting while covering for all their elite friends in high places the last few years. I guess hypocrites isn't a strong enough word to use when discussing people who enable sexual abuse by covering for habitual predators. This Epstein cover-up might be what takes these media goons out for good, on top of Lauer and Weinstein and Ronan Farrow saying it's time to revisit Juanita Broaddick.
That's an understatement to say the least. To say the least. This is going to be big if it takes these CEOs down. Let's get into this here with Wichita.
My office handles many murders, rapists, horrible offenders.
Now this is in Wichita, Kansas.
But these offenders are some of the most disgusting, depraved offenders we ever face. And that's not all. In Wichita, Kansas, there are over a dozen men that have been arrested in a prostitution sting in the city. Officials
Now listen to this, not only men, but women too. We pick on the men, but there are also women involved in this. It's amazing.
say that 16 people were arrested on sex trafficking charges. Wichita police have arrested a total of 154 people, 27 women, 120
154 people, 27 women. The rest are men. Incredible. 157.
men in an 18th sting since the Broadway Corridor Project began launched in August of 2017. Remember, real investigations take time. These sealed indictments, they're being investigated. It takes time to gather the evidence, and to do it right, they need this time. This is why the Patriots are working very methodically, very carefully to make sure that they're covering all bases. This is not a propaganda false flag type of thing where the deep state has a plane hit a building and passports float to the ground unburned. We're out in Paris, France. You have tape on the ground where the car pulls up to the tape because that's the marker. They do some shooting, then they drive off, and that person just so happens to drop their passport. Just like with the hack of Sony, they knew in a couple days it was North Korea. These things are planned and staged. That's why you get the information very, very quickly. It's like a movie. It's like a show. In real life, real investigations take time.
Granted, here, there's a lot more to all of this, to say the least. But to understand that this fake media has been uh, abused and used by the CIA so much is pathetic. I'm going to end it here. We're going to go on. Give you the source of this and 22 extra quotes. X-22 reports, it's amazing what information this guy brings out. Have a great day. This is Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Join the fight, get involved politically, and put pressure on these criminals. They